Hello everyone, and today we're going to be reading chapter 66, or issue 66 of Invincible. There are less than 50 full-blooded Viltrumites left in the universe, but it was not always like this. Alan, my friend, it is time someone knew the truth about the Viltrum Empire. You know about a great deal about the planet Viltrum, our history and our empire, and much of it is true. We were a violent race who valued strength above all else. To rid ourselves of any weakness, we slaughtered each other until we were bred into the Viltrumites you know today. Eventually, our people united, and we turned our attention outward at establishing the Viltrum Empire. An empire that continued to expand at an astounding rate for nearly 1,000 years, until our enemies made a weapon capable of hurting us. Unique to our genetic code, the virus was devastating. It swept through my people at an alarming rate. It appeared there was no way of stopping it. Our entire empire was in jeopardy. Attempts were made to quarantine those who became infected, but it was too late. Almost the entire population was infected with what would be become known as the Scourge virus. Those who survived the virus discovered its deadly after effects. There was a short period of time after the virus had left their system where their strength and vulnerability had been greatly diminished. They were the lucky ones. For decades, this virus ravaged my people. Each year, it would take countless lives, either by succumbing to the virus itself or being murdered during the weakening after effect. In the end, we lost 99.9% of our population. We were left on the brink of extinction. Miraculously, the empire endured. Our leaders spread reports of our expanding empire, thinning our ranks. New plans were devised, allowing as few as one Viltrumite to conquer alien planets on their own. My mission on Earth was such a plan. I missed one, but you can read that yourself. Until my son, I never told our main reason of conquering Earth, what made it so important. Human DNA is almost 100% compatible with Viltrumites. Earth is to become a breeding camp. The results of the Scourge virus were hidden, but never forgotten. Our planet cut off from any outside races now stands a tribute to our fallen brethren, a reminder of what we've sacrificed to continue our quest for interplanetary domination. A quest I see as a pointless endeavor that it is. What they plan to do with Earth. I was born in a breeding camp. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. We have to warn Mark. No. You have to take me to your people. I need to meet the coalition of planets immediately. I don't trust you, but I don't know if my boss will. I trust you, but I don't know if my boss will. This won't be easy. It doesn't matter if we're going to be able to save Earth and stop the Viltrum Empire once and for all. The Coalition needs to know everything I know. We'll also need the information contained in my books that you scanned. I wrote everything down so I wouldn't need to remember it all. And there's valuable information encoded in the words. Information that will gain your boss's trust. Okay, well, let me get my gear and then we'll go. And I'll skip this part. Viltrumite! Ah, sorry, this is awkward. Hi. Die, world-conquering scum. Sorry to startle you. I'm really not here to hurt you, I promise. I can vouch for him. He's a good guy. I met him in prison. He's here to help the Coalition. And honey, you keep that thing hidden in the couch. You keep that thing hidden in the couch when you're away on missions, yeah? We should probably be going. Hidden amongst the towering skyscrapers of Telescria, essential base of the Coalition of Planets. We know where to do this, right? Everybody. Fascinating. Something fascinating. Are you cross-referencing the visual markers hidden in the story with star maps? No, why? Oh, they line up exactly. Amazing. This could be the final piece the Coalition needs to end the Viltrumite threat once and for all. Download complete. Clean. 3, 2. Maybe we should cancel that Maybe we should cancel the tune back match tonight. I'm going to be processing data in the back of my mind all night. Won't be able to enjoy myself. You're probably right. I was looking forward to it. But duty calls. How much longer do you think they'll be with Thetis? We'll need to discuss this with him. Who knows? He's been meeting with Alan and the rogue Viltrumite for hours. If he sends his transformation, I find Alan unsettling. He terrifies me. Intimidating, sure, but Agent Alan is on our side. Why aren't you scared of him? And nearly extinct, less than 50 purebloods. I had no idea. I didn't know. I'm confused. As the leader of the Coalition of Planets, I thought you'd be happy to hear this news. Well, the thing is, I am conflicted. I am leader of the Coalition of Planets, sworn to bring down the Viltrumite Empire once and for all. And I am also a Viltrumite. I do not believe it. I demand that you perform the Tuluk poll to prove yourself as an undercover Viltrumite agent. I will gladly do it if you insist. But I've already done this for Alan in the past, and I did not care for it. It's true, dude. Pulled his beard right out. It's crazy. But I thought, I always feared that there was something wrong with me for turning my back against the Empire. Viltrumites have always been loyal. I always thought it was the first. My betrayal was hidden, removed from history's record. But there is no time for this. We have already been conversing too long. People will become suspicious that this isn't just a standard briefing. I can't have that. There is at least one Viltrumite agent among us reporting back to the Empire. The work we'll do with Alan must remain secret. The data from my info pod, it's going to be in the main database? No, my trusted inner circle is at a separate database for more sensitive data. and even they will be unaware of your mission using this data. We now have a list of weapons and beings that can hunt a Viltrumite, things that will become very valuable to the coalition of planets. I charge you with the task of gathering as much of these things that still remain. Now I'm giving you access to our armory for the next hour. That's as much time as I can keep secret from the council. Go. Sweet. It looks cool. But with your strength, aren't all those gadgets a little unnecessary? It seems like they'll just slow you down. Yeah, and your suit's all about practicality. Nice cape, dude. Are you sure you want to try this one first? This one is relatively close and should be easy. I consider this one a warm-up. Close? Good. My girlfriend isn't too happy with me leaving for another mission too soon. She can't be too mad, though. She packed me some fresh Kanslok for the trip. Yum. What is that? I think the most delicious thing in the universe. Want some? Pass. Oh. Don't check your 66 well. There it is. A Nebula Bond belt. It is almost 100 years since I was here. Looks exactly the same, but it's a bunch of rocks. Hand me your info, bud. Just saying. There's a code hidden in the text. A number of words in these paragraphs I wrote about the asteroids will spell out the coordinates of the specific asteroid we're looking for. So, if it's been 100 years, give or take, and asteroids are drifting at this speed, their relative distance to each other would be shifting, and you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to find this, whatever it is we're after. Absolutely. Just give me a minute. Anything I can do to help? No. Almost got it. There. This is it. I couldn't be sure. It's a rock. They all look the same. I'm sure. But this one looks familiar. There it is. Wait, what? I don't understand. The gun has just been lying here for almost 100 years? Makes no sense. Why didn't you just take it back to the Viltrum Empire? Why'd you leave this? This gun belongs to the space racer. You really know nothing about him? Space racer? You called him the space rider in the book. And no, I'm not even close to 100 years old. You did your job. No one talks about this guy anymore. I had to change the names. I had no idea who would eventually read those books. I wrote them as a reminder to myself. Oh, my son. If we needed them. I didn't want them to fall in the wrong hands. Space Racer's gun. Only one that fires indestructible blasts that will shoot through anything can only be fired by him. He's got some kind of bond with the gun. If anyone tries to take it or use it, if I had touched it while he was still alive, it would have flown into the center of a pile of rubble. I buried him under and given him the means to escape. Nothing. No, by now. Thankfully, by now he's surely dead. Crap. What's all that about? There's going to be a plan. It seems the gun still goes to the corpse when you touch it. I'll be dead. No. Nolan of Viltrum. Give me one reason not to kill you where you stand. Boy, this guy sure can go a long time without eating. And that is chapter 66. There's like 3 parts or 4 parts, and I don't know how to edit, so I'm gonna have to like connect everything and stuff, but yeah. This is chapter 66, or issue 66 of Invincible, from the Invincible Compendium 2. Goodbye.